Okay. Well, I am out of my YouTube timeout on my main channel, which I'm super excited about because I have lots and lots and lots of stuff to share. Yeah, I wanna check out. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm not even gonna try. There's a channel. It's giving off a serious PUA vibe. And you know what? The only reason I know about it is because this dude came in and made a comment on my Psychology Truths channel in the chat. And what was strange was Angler came over and had some conversations. And his comment said, "It is good to see that Angler followed my advice." So I thought that was strange. I'd never seen this guy before. Didn't even know he existed. So I did go to check out his channel. And funny thing is, he had a video where he took me. He took a little clip of me from my channel. Hello, Contriver. How are you? Hey, AP. Yes, we are live. Yeah. So, PUAs are really easy to spot. Super easy. These are men that we have in our society that have been trained or entrained to use very toxically feminine manipulative tactics to try to get what they want. Now, it's extra disturbing when I see it because I know what it is. Yeah, well, I've been keeping my eye out on the gulag fuckers and their spreading of their narrative and their ideological infection and their fear mongering and all that bullshit. So, I mean, I've seen a change. And the fact that he was so willing to jump on the anti-GM bandwagon was concerning, but I don't know. Resentment plays out in different ways. But going back to this PUA, yeah, he uses me in one of his videos. This is from 9 days ago. Didn't know this guy existed. So he's trying to use me to spin some kind of PUA narrative. And so I did leave him a comment asking him, what is it that you want? And then going through his content and checking out who he's affiliated with and coming to this other guy's channel where I saw a song he did about how, let's see, I just saw a song about the internet being a coward's paradise. That's not why you didn't tag me, right? I mean, first and foremost, I think it is pretty fucking cowardly, personally, to use somebody's content without tagging them and notifying them that you are in fact using their content. I don't know, maybe it's a respect thing. Maybe I prefer being direct and straight and to the point because every time I use somebody's content, I tag them to let them know I'm either talking about them, admiring their content, or if it's a crazy bitch that I add to my list, I tag them to let them know they made my list. So, I mean, I have a couple different lists going on currently. So, I just feel like it is a respectful thing to do to let people know that you're talking about them, or using some of their material, or sharing some of their material. So, yeah. His response: "Hello, GM, winky face. I'm glad things went well with Angler. No, a tag would have been pestering you when I knew you would come here in due time. Welcome." So I'm sure to any other PUA, that might seem like a good line, or, whatever. And the only reason I came here in due time was because he was literally pestering my chat. So, not that he actually tagged me to notify, and that he was talking shit about me and using my content to try to abuse other men in the space. But my response was, well, you didn't answer my question, which he didn't. I asked him what the fuck he wanted. What is it that you want? That's a simple question that is still unanswered. Why are you using my content? Why are you using my voice and my image to try to go at MGTOW gentlemen? So I said, well, you didn't answer my question, so I'll conclude that my initial analysis of you and your channel I did during this stream is highly probable. The only reason I even know you exist was because you came to our chat. And then I said, pests play games, which they do. And then his response, play stupid games, winky face. So I thought that was ignorant as fuck and didn't even need a response, because this guy is playing games. He, let's see, hashtag cat lady, hashtag MGTOW, hashtag cougar. Bug-eyed cat lady says MGTOW is a group. So, using a little tiny clip of something I said out of context to spin a narrative. So, something I have received from him are comments on my shit. But I did notice, because I am the psychology interest. Oh, by the way, my video is on his homepage. And a whole bunch of other stuff. So, I did notice, though, because after he left yet another comment, I went to check out his channel again. He has gaslighting and loaded questions revisited. So, I always find it interesting when people use psychology terminology, because I like to see if they're being honest or if they're just projecting their own bullshit onto other people. So 9 times out of 10, they're not being honest, and they're just projecting their bullshit onto other people. By the way, hello, Bob. How are you? Hey, Hermit. How are you? Yeah, well, this guy has JD Miles all over his channel. He's going at JD Miles. So, I'm just curious if there's some kind of racist element to that. It feels a little race baity to me. A little bit. And I know that's very low-hanging fruit for a lot of people, but it does exist. It absolutely does exist. So I don't know why these PUAs, though. I've seen a strong correlation between PUAs and racism. Really strong correlation there. But I'm going to play this little video because he's full of shit in this video. I'm going to call it out. He hashtag gaslighting, hashtag question, hashtag psychology. So.
Hello, good morning. So getting on to the topic of gaslighting, and I had touched on this before. I see a lot of people throwing around the term gaslighting.
Yeah, like this guy.
Which I don't think they actually know what it means, but...
and see, I agree with that, except he falls in that category.
But I gave some really basic examples of it. And gaslighting, the premise of it isn't so much that you're trying to change a person's perception of reality, in the sense that you're not necessarily trying to win them over to your perception of reality, but you're trying to get the person who you're gaslighting to doubt their own perceptions, to doubt their own perceptions of reality.
Right, that's true.
In the hope, in some cases, the motive for that is that you will influence that person who's being gaslit. You will bring them over to your perception of reality. You will, or your agenda, right? So if a person's gaslighting you, they're doing more than just trying to push their perception of reality on you. What they're doing is they're trying to get you to doubt your own perceptions.
That's true.
Okay, so I get this quite often. I get people that will ask me a question, and they're dishonest about it, the way they answer, the way they ask the question. Okay, so you have what you have. You have loaded questions, right? So a loaded question.
See, and I agree with his entire framing of this. It's just his fucking example sucks. That's where I think the projection comes in. Yeah, Billy, he just contradicted himself. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna drop this in case Billy would like to come up, and I'm gonna do a little dissecting of this PUA because I think he's dying for some attention. Also, I want to know where the connection is with Angler, because this guy's taking credit for Angler coming over to the stream and with his loaded questions. So I wonder why that is, that he's trying to take credit for that.
Question would be like, do you still beat your wife? Right? To where there's no good answer to that. If you say no, then it implies that at one time you did beat your wife. So loaded questions you never want to answer. You want to just let that hang. But when someone asks you a question and you answer it, if they don't like your answer, sometimes they'll say, you didn't answer my question. Okay.
Just like I did in that last exchange when he didn't answer my question. Very simple question. What do you want? Is it just me, or is that a difficult answer? Because it doesn't seem like a difficult answer, or a difficult question to answer. Okay, Billy. Well, you change their perception by instilling the doubt. Yeah, the narcissistic abuse of gaslighting, it is to make people doubt. I mean, but it's just lying. It's a manifestation of fucking lying and being cowardly. So, with a goal in mind.
Okay, so I was just asked a question. And this was by Psychology Truth.
That's me. Well, that's one of my channels.
She said, how come I did in so many words, why did I not tag her in a video where I had featured her?
Yes, in so many words. Also, I think you ignored my first question, which was, what is it that you want?
And my answer was that that would be pestering. It would be seen as pestering.
Maybe by him, but not by me. I see that as respectful. I see that as not being a coward. I see that as not being covert and manipulative. I mean, it's a very overt way to conduct yourself, I guess. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so.
So, since this person has expressed a wish to be tagged, I have since tagged that person.
He said he has since tagged me, which is weird because I haven't seen one. Because you know what? When you tag somebody, I'm going to cut it there and I'll come back to this. When you tag somebody, you get a notification. Like, for instance, let's see. Also, it turns up in blue. So, see when you tag people at the Logic Only Zone or at Stephen Burrow. See, this happens. But also, I'm going to switch over to my studio. It's just in case this gentleman has never been actually tagged before. I'm going to show him how you get the notifications. See, I haven't been mentioned on this channel once. I've tagged a couple hundred people for various different things and let them know at various points different things, but not a single mention on this channel. Nobody has tagged me. Now, if I go over to, say, Working Man's Hostel, and go to the comments, and go to the mentions, look, I have 2 mentions in there for this channel. So when you receive a tag, you get a notification. It's just that simple. But I checked all my channels. I don't have a single tag from this guy. So that's bullshit. I'm going to go back to his, though. Because
Hello, good. Now, in the question was loaded. A wish to be tagged, I have since tagged that person. The Psychology Truth. Now, in the question was loaded. In the question, she had implied that I was a coward for not tagging her.
that part was actually. I asked him if he was, or what did I say? That's not the reason why you didn't tag me, right? And yes, that is a backhanded implication. So that is very passive aggressive. That is true. But you know what? I was met from the get-go by the exact same fucking energy. So I'm not going to apologize for that.
And then she says, after I said, because I didn't want to pester her, she says, you did not answer my question. Well, that's gaslighting. I did answer your question. You did not like the answer. And, not everyone can see this, what you're doing, but I can see what you're doing. So, yeah, play stupid games.
Yeah. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I know that soliloquy. Well, going back, because this guy's been playing games from the get-go. So this logic, and it looks like he has a clip of me talking about his friend, Logic Only. Going back to my question, what is it that you want? And yes, it is not gaslighting to point out the obvious. The most important question was the first. So, still don't have a fucking answer. So. Anyway, I'm not a fan of his channel at all. I mean, if he hangs out with a group of pickup artists. Actually, going back to this.
Hello.
What is this, guys? This Logic Only Zone claims to be. What did he say? Hold on. Maybe it's on the other one. So this Logic. Yeah, she was trying to get me involved in her group as a groupie, to which I said, expose, blah, 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 blah. Can't take that guy seriously, but oh, now that they're trying to psychoanalyze me and try to figure out my life story. She looks much older than I, and I'm 58. She could just be a hard drinker with mental issues and have prematurely aged her. But I would say she's at least 50, and while she might have been a babe back in the day, she's running out of options. However, you could be her new boy toy. See, this kind of shit. PUA. See, has time, there's a big difference between has time and makes time for purpose. Anyway, what was it this Logic Only guy said? He was a certified conversation analyst. I've never heard of that. Certified conversation analyst. Is that even a real thing? I have a hard time believing any of these online PUAs. Yeah. Well, good luck to them with that. Yeah, I agree, Jer. Well, this guy follows MGTOW Cowboy, though. I thought that was interesting. So it would only make sense that he would be in the Whoremaxer crowd. So it's interesting. Well, I don't know if this guy, I mean, he did tag some other guys, but I don't know if I'm just because he said he did since tag me, I'm not seeing any proof. Maybe he just did it wrong. Maybe he forgot. So I'm just going to tag him in this too. And all the other people I mentioned. Because you know what? This angler situation is suspect. And he seems to want to come at me, just like Alice and her crazy bitch. Flying monkeys or white knights or, let's see, what was it? QT. Oh, shit. QNT. QNT. There he is. And I'm going to tag the lying logic only zone. Who else? JD Miles. This looks suspect to me. Super suspect. You know what? I'm going to tag a few people that pay attention to these things. You know what? I'm going to also play something the Bandit sent me because it was brilliant. And MTR knows what's going on. You want to get tagged, AP? All right. Let's see. I don't know. I enjoy being tagged. I don't know if you're taggable 530. Some people aren't. There you are. Tagged you. Anybody else in the chat would like to be tagged? I'm going to tag Hermit. Some people don't show up when I try to tag them. Anyway, I'm going to move over to MTR's video. This was brilliant. He's been kicking ass. This is funny. All right, JR. Let me see. I don't know if you pop up. I feel like I've tried to tag you before. I'll tag Riggs. Does he popped up? Maybe it's J space R? Yeah, you're not coming up. Maybe I have to subscribe to you first. That could be possible. Let me switch over to MTR and play that while I look for you. Because this is brilliant.
This is for playing Russian roulette with the viscous innards. Emotional, damn it.
Okay, so this raggedy ass bitch came into erotic and stole from my store. Stole from my store. Okay,
What?
stop, don't touch me. And we're gonna follow her to her house because she says she's gonna pay for it there. Right? Yes. Okay. So enjoy.
Wait a minute, let's back this
so
up.
this raggedy ass bitch came into erotic and stole from my store. Stole from my store. Okay, stop, don't touch me. And we're gonna follow her to her house because she says she's gonna pay for it there. Right? Yes.
Yo, it's almost like she wants to cry, right? She wants to cry so much, but she know that her tears won't work Because
Right.
who's holding her accountable? Another woman. You understand me? If it was a guy that was trying to hold her accountable, some simple white knight would step in there like, excuse me, stop recording her. But you know the tears won't work. Let's proceed.
Right?
So enjoy the ride, and we'll let you know where she lives. Let's play a game called Look in the Thief's Purse. So let's see what
Violating
she has.
her.
Stop. Oh, she also took a skirt, Justin. Did you see that? What? No.
Look at
Raggedy.
face. Look at
You look at me like I'm crazy, and you stole from me. Yeah,
Right.
trying to manipulate the situation still.
Right.
Cops. Right.
Don't
Good.
steal from small businesses, Okie.
Yo, shout out to this small business owner right here.
So this raggedy
Shout out to you, mama.
women.
There's something oh so perfect when justice gets served, but also too when women get held accountable. You see, when men highlight the blatantly obvious disorderly conduct of modern women today, it quickly gets labeled misogyny or chauvinistic or whatever it is that they say. But in reality, women will have to hold women accountable before a difference is made.
True fucking story. All right, JR. I'm having a hard time finding you. Will you do me a big favor? I don't know how to work this one out properly. Will you go to this and leave a comment? Because I can't find you. Bob. Oh, you want a link to this one? This MTR one? Here. Or do you want a link to the StreamYard? Hello, Riggs. How are you? All right, let's see here. There you are. I see you. All right. Now a mod. Go to channel. Subscribe. All right, let's see if you pop up now. Thank you, sir. Let's see if you pop up. Is there a space between J and R? JR? Ah, there you are. Yep, that worked. All right, you're tagged. I can tag Mr. Pliskin. Yep. There he is. Hello, Bandit. Hey, I just played that MTR video you sent me in my Discord. All right. Oh, not made for kids. Let's save it. See, now everybody that I tagged will get a notification that I tagged them. So there's a lot of people that pay very close attention to those. I actually rely on them. Hello, Hemi. How are you? Double tag you? Yeah, maybe I can fit you in the... No, can't fit you in the title. So yeah, that's how you tag somebody. Nothing much, Bandit. I'm just going over this pickup artist's failed attempt at gaslighting me. See, you know what's funny? These guys really, I don't think, understand that these tactics that they tried to employ don't really work on women that know they're using them. So, I'm not a fan of him going after JD, though. So, you know what? Why would he be going after a black man? I did see a... He posted something. Thank you to my anonymous sources for sending me this screenshot. Apparently, tailor-made man has just exposed himself for being a racist, which is also the reason why he hates the passport bros so much. I'm going to tag that guy too. I do understand he blocked me, but he's getting a tag anyway just because he's mentioned in this stream. Well, Riggs, I really don't have a lot more to share. I just wanted to rebuke this Q blah, 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 guys. Bullshit. So, hello, Lawrence. How are you? By the way, Lawrence, send me a bill. Oh, you weren't subbed to MTR? Yeah. Him and Kevin Samuels were doing some really good work before Kevin passed. So, oh, speaking of filling a void, and I think I already shared this guy with you, but Stevie Knight, he's been on an anti-feminist roll. She told white people to stay out of black issues? What? Yeah. Misogyny is punished and misandry is praised. True story. So, I refuse to be a tool, though. I refuse to be used against people I actually support. So, I don't like how these PUAs attempt to use me against the people that I support. Not a fan of that. And I know where it comes from fundamentally. It comes from this bastard factory. This bastard factory right here. So, this crazy bitch was one of many that made the list. And she is a bottom bitch in the Gulag group. She's a mouthpiece. So, yeah, I'm there with you, JR. I mean, they're the literal reflection of feminists. So, Lawrence, I'll give you a little history lesson. Pickup artists. So, as a how should I put this? As a defense mechanism against this feminism, and as a way for men to continue to carry out their biological imperatives in an ever-changing society. There's a lot of men that started trying to use psychology to manipulate women into sleeping with them. So, hello, Golden Goddess. How are you? Long time no see. How's the Golden Sphere? Everything good over there? I haven't been around there and checked on things for a while. But, yeah, the pickup artists. It is an adaptation to an ever-changing society. So, throw in an over-sexualized media and marketing and all this stuff, and a bunch of other crap. It's a bunch of men that are trying to use toxically feminine tactics to get laid, pretty much. JR. Golden Goddess is one of the few women that I've run into online that is not afraid to join the panel and have a conversation. So, her and Queen Mayat both have been over here at various times to chat. Gigi, was it you or Queen Mayat that asked if I was a witch? Oh, that was funny. I was like, yeah, I don't believe in any of that fucking supernatural hocus pocus stuff. So, yeah. Hello, Marie. So, yeah. The pickup artists are an adaptation to feminism. So, they're pretty much feminists themselves. Yeah, it must have been Queen Mayat. Yeah, one of you two. I don't remember. They were kind of short conversations. Very similar in structure, except she's super MAGA. It seemed like super right-leaning. Yeah, I have nothing against Gigi. So. She actually pointed me to a couple crazy bitches in the Golden Sphere, which I thoroughly appreciated. So, hello, SKC. So, did you get my email? I got an email from Xavier about a debate. And I thought last time we discussed this, I think I was over in your chat, and you mentioned something like, you didn't think we'd need a moderator. And I was waiting to hear back from you specifically, but I heard from Xavier, so I thought that was kind of weird. By the way, hello, Saunders. Yeah, I don't know. I say so for a couple different reasons, I think. I mean, for one, when I'm talking to myself, I say it a lot. I don't really say it when I'm in conversation with people. Maybe so as when somebody else is supposed to interject. Billy. Well, you know what? Actually, I'm going to share this because I was going through. Because when she does these streams, yeah, I did notice she's talking about anarcho-capitalism in this one. Shout out Bullets for Teeth. He's the one that brought up that idea. She could not wrap her mind around it. But what are conservative values? Is it a look? Do you have to be perfect? Let's talk. This is her, again, trying to LARP in the conservasphere. But she played a video of Jordan Peterson. Yeah, watch this shit. This is funny.
Okay, like a majority of conservatives are merit-based. Merits. It's about merits.
Yeah,
That's another value
yeah.
to conservatives. Now,
Speaking of
We'll
merit,
give you what you need in order to be motivated to keep doing it. It's not because we like you. It's not because we respect your rights. It's nothing to do with equity. We're trying to get every goddamn thing we can from you as fast as possible, and we're going to pay you to do it.
right?
So people deserve their damn pay, and the reason they deserve it isn't because it's a reward. It's because that's how you get productive people to do things that are difficult and time-consuming, and that perhaps they wouldn't do on their own accord, to continue doing them so you can benefit from it.
Right?
to get them to continue doing it so you can benefit from it. Okay. Now,
So the whole notion that, we're awarding positions of privilege.
but I do have to say, Jordan Peterson, God don't need a dam. He can walk on water. God, he said that word a couple times, didn't he? Jesus. I had to get to the point of what he pointed out.
An unconsciously biased, misogynistic, patriarchal society.
He's literally calling out feminists right now.
Sorry, wrong, not correct. And so we shouldn't be allowing it. This is happening very, very rapidly. You can be sure Kathleen Wynne is going to be putting this in his policy as rapidly as she possibly can. These equity demands
Feminist.
to ensure that there's proportional representation of every gender, every sex, every race, every ethnicity, at every level of every organization.
When was this? This was. What year was this made?
Yeah, it's Alice Marie. You guys can't hear?
What year was this made? This was 5 years.
Yeah,
5 years ago.
yeah. Listen to her.
Okay. Clip is from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Huh. And what have they been trying to implement?
Like, really, we're going to do that by government, ethnicity, at every level of every organization. Representation of every gender, every sex, every race, every ethnicity, to ensure that there's proportion very, very rapidly. You can be sure Kathleen Wynne is going to be putting this in his patriarchal society. Sorry, wrong, not correct. And so we shouldn't be allowing it. This is happening
Right.
very, very rapidly. You can be sure Kathleen Wynne is going to be putting this in his policy as rapidly as she possibly can. These equity demands to ensure that there's proportional representation of every gender, every sex, every race, every ethnicity, at every level of every organization.
Interesting. 5 years ago. That clip is from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I just caught something.
What?
Let me see.
Right. I mean,
Just caught something.
She just caught something.
I just caught something. I'm gonna show y'all what I just caught. Now watch this. You know, he just made that
GG.
statement talking about equity.
No, she's just
Right?
fucking retarded.
Equity. They're gonna put equity in everything.
Super slow.
Gender and everything else. Check this out. Just 5 years ago, Jordan Peterson talked about it. Now, let me show you
Yeah.
something.
Brace yourself. Right, Billy? Oh.
5 years ago, he talked about it. Alright? 2020. 2020. Hey, that's something. Transcript. Transcript. Says Kingwoods Community Center. Actually, that's the one down I used to work as a joke. I didn't know where you were. Anyways, it's great to be here and have back at a place where I want to thank Jefferson. He was deeply involved in social justice issues and politics in the state for a long time and was very much enraged back in the days when Dr. King was assassinated in this.
Anyway, long story short, she connected equity to Biden. Because, she's all anti-Biden. Totally ignoring all the women that are abusing that man currently in the Democratic Party. But yeah, Jordan Peterson's been talking about that for a long time. So he was kind of the canary in the coal mine in the psychology field. They've been trying to tell this stupid bitch. Psychology feminists are the problem. Yeah, this shit's been going on for 30 years, Alice. So 3-0 behind the scenes. 3-0. I am not pro either side. I would like to get all these crazy bitches fired and all the weakened men freed up. I see Biden as a feminist puppet. So what his wife is currently putting him through right now, I see as very fucking abusive. And I think it's elder abuse, what she's doing to that man. What the entire party is doing to that man. So, yeah. Going back to, actually, I'm going to check out what Alice, her second attempt to deep dive into anarcho-capitalism. I think she has a crush on bullets.
Coexist with capitalism because I've been trying to figure that one out. But here's a video that I found on it.
Oh, she's still trying to figure out what she read. Marie. Golden Goddess, just curious, would you classify yourself as a feminist? Yeah, Gigi. She's from the Golden Sphere. So, she, no, I don't actually. No, I don't remember the proper structure of that specific group. Yeah. Gigi likes to hold women accountable for shit. So she's not a believe all women type of lady. Which, going back to the MTR video, which I'd rather play than any more of Alice's bullshit, but see, Gigi will like this.
Honey's giving away $10,000.
I hate ads. Sorry, let me switch over.
This is why I feel you need to f with men that are gonna do something.
So this raggedy ass bitch just came into erotic and stole from my store. Stole from my store.
See, Gigi would totally do this.
Okay, stop, don't touch me. And we're gonna follow her to her house because she said she's gonna pay for it there. Right? Yes. Okay. So enjoy.
Wait a minute, let's back this
so
up.
this raggedy ass bitch just came into erotic and stole from my store. Stole from my store. Okay, stop, don't touch me. And we're gonna follow her to her house because she said she's gonna pay for it there. Right? Yes.
Yo, it's almost like she wants to cry, right? She wants to cry so much, but she know that her tears won't work because who's holding her accountable? Another woman.
Great.
You understand me? If it was a guy that was trying to hold her accountable, some simple white knight would step in there like, excuse me, stop recording her. But she know the tears won't work. Let's proceed.
Okay. So enjoy the ride and we'll let you know where she lives. Let's play a game called Look in the Thief's Purse. So let's see what
Violating
she has. Stop. Oh, she also took a screenshot. Did you see that? What? Yeah.
Look at
Raggedy.
face. Look at
You look at me like I'm crazy and you stole from me. The Irish.
she trying to manipulate the situation still. Cops, right?
Don't
Good.
steal from small businesses, Okie.
Yo, shout out to this small business owner right here.
So this raggedy
Shout out to you, mama.
mama.
There's something oh so perfect when justice gets served, but also too when women get held accountable. You see, when men highlight the blatantly obvious disorderly conduct of modern women today, it quickly gets labeled misogyny or chauvinistic or whatever it is that they say. But in reality, women will have to hold women accountable before a difference is made.
Yep. Her level of petty. See, that's not petty. That's justice. Dude, if some crazy bitch literally stole some shit from me, my business, I'd do the same fucking thing. I would blast her. Put her on blast. Hold that crazy bitch accountable. So, yeah. Yeah, actually, Marie, that's something me and Bullets were talking about last night. See, my channel isn't any of these group identities. It's its own thing. And he called it like the center with a lot of spokes. And I know a lot of people get confused on what exactly, where my channel exists. And it doesn't fit into any one of these groups. So people from all these groups congregate here and discuss things and share ideas and whatnot. So as long as you're not a crazy bitch, And don't come here with crazy bitchery and attacking people. Like, it's an open platform for people to talk. So. Yeah. Well, no, Gigi came here, I want to say, originally to ask if I was racist. Because she heard I was racist. She wanted to investigate by herself. She came her ass over here by herself, didn't need a pack of hyenas to run up on me. She asked me some questions. It was a great exchange. So, yeah. Anyway, I think that's all I'm going to share. I have some streaming to do later. Bandit, was there some stuff you wanted to cover later? I saw you trying to encourage Angler to start streaming. He should. He definitely should. Oh yeah, the I'm Nobody Jane chick. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that crazy white bitch. That purple-haired feminist that was supporting Cynthia G and her fucking bullshit. Yeah. You know what I find glorious? That that one therapist chick. What do you think about that therapist, Gigi? The one that got fired for spouting off Cynthia G puppetry? I like seeing justice done in the psychology field. Well, do you, Bandit, want to talk about why you don't have a channel? Because you know what? Your story is much like the same stories that I share about my clients that work up at the university. That have a lot on the line and can't risk their fucking livelihood that they use to take care of their fucking families if they speak the truth. So that is a big problem we have in our society. There's a lot of people that work in various structures of our society. Like, for instance, the campus cop that showed up at my house with that guy from the Joint Terrorism Task Force. Yeah. He said he would totally join the channel and have a discussion and tell his story after he retires. So, we have a lot of hostages in various areas of our society that feel that they cannot fucking speak the truth, or else they'll lose their fucking future. And their kids will go hungry and all the things. So. Right? Well, you know what? I thought it was strange that, well, I don't think it's strange at all. She said 90% of her clients were men, black men. Now, she's playing this whole racial identity politics stuff and knowing damn well that Black women get a disproportionate fucking privilege when going to university, and they have been overrunning certain humanities departments. Yeah, it would be something like that. Like, there isn't even enough men in psychology to begin with, especially black men, especially with how they're fucking raised. Do you think they're encouraged to go to university? Or are they discouraged by saying, oh, the white man won't ever let you do anything? We know that's true. So just the fact that 90% of her clients, patients, whatever you want to call them, were black men leads me to believe that there is not enough representation in psychology when it has to do with the sexes. And that's true. Thank you, diversity, inclusion, equity policies, and affirmative action. So, well, do you want to do it now or later, Bandit? Because I don't really have anything else to talk about. And you know how interdependent I am. I won't be up here long if I'm by myself. Because apparently me saying so many times bothers people. But I say so when I have nothing else to fucking say. So. Should we find a happy birthday song for JR and play that? By the way, let me actually share this other thing. I'm going to share a bunch of stuff on my community tab anyway, but let me share. Hammerhand shared something yesterday. Where is it? Haha, look at this. Female social worker making sexual advances. Hold on. Can I make this bigger? There we go. Female social worker accused of making sexual advances on over 40 moms, removing their children when rejected. That's a big fucking deal. Super big deal. Oh, and it's glorious. Because you know what? These sex cult members, these feminists, are about to see a huge wave of being called out for abusing authority, their authority for sexual favors, because of their own, what do you call them? Carnal needs or whatever. Low.
What's going on?
Hey,
Hey.
are you driving?
Nope, I'm just outside.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm glad you're here. I need to go pee, so go ahead and monologue about why you don't have a channel and why you appreciate people who do, and you will go to anybody's channel and have a conversation. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's pretty simple, the reason why. My work has stuff for like women in leadership seminars that men can join, which is I find baffling, but they have Juneteenth celebrations for the whole summer. Even though it was in June, they're still doing stuff in freaking August. And on top of all that, they have BLM things and trans stuff, like emails I get like every single day. So I have to watch what I say because of the industry I'm in. I could be in some serious trouble if I, post to my face or someone docks me to my boss, just like what happened to Undead Chronic. So sadly, that's why I don't have a channel. And I have too much to lose. I have people that I'm responsible for. And honestly, I can't afford to lose my paycheck just because of a channel. I know it's sad. I wish I could have my own channel, but this is how that's what happens when you live in a purple state. Just kind of sucks. But yeah, I mean, it's funny though, because most of the people that I work with, 100% based. All of them, because it's finance. What do you expect? Everybody's based. But because of the woke culture and the fact that you have certain index funds or feminist ETFs and stuff like that, or they have ones that won't buy into, we'll call it conscious corporations, like they won't buy into guns or drugs or stuff like that. You got to appeal to the mob, which kind of sucks. So it's not really the people I work with or even management. It's just the nature of the fact that, government with the OTC and the Fed and everything else controls finance. So they have to push their woke bullshit down to us, and we can't do anything about it. Kind of just sucks all the way around. I mean, I would love to be able to just host my own channel and I can try to build men up and men and women and try to educate everybody on finance so they can be free and do what they want to do with money and be smart with money, and everybody can just grow, and you won't need labels anymore. You just do your own thing.
Right.
That's my goal for everybody, but I wish I could host my own channel and do that, but when you have responsibility, it's really tough.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of what Angler came in. He was trying to go at me about, why do you think you could be the voice for men and blah, 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 blah. And I don't think he's been around long enough to understand what this channel actually is about, for one. And that I'm not a voice for people that have channels necessarily. I'm a voice for my clients that work in the pits of hell at the fucking university, Texas A&M, which that crazy Alice bitch thought I fucking worked at. So she started calling up there to get me fired, apparently. But no, I'll be their voice and share their stories when they can't. But it's also a platform for people to speak freely and share their own fucking stories. So
yeah, because 80% of the people that are at a university are probably Democrat. And the 20% that aren't, they are, Democratic adjacent. They won't say their views. They fear of losing their job.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Because you have to walk the woke line. You kind of have to live a lie. But once again, if you got student loan debt and you got a family to support and you got a spouse and other responsibilities, you can't just go and say, I'm just going to do things. I have to kind of eat the bullet.
Right.
I mean, it sucks having responsibility sometimes, but you gotta work within the system to change it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what makes it tough for everybody. I'm just saying my situation. I know everybody's in that same kind of boat. If they start spewing their own stuff at work, they probably lose their job, which is crap.
Right.
And the sad thing is, right now it's pre-election season. You think it's crazy now? Wait until October, November. It's going to be chaos for the midterms. And every job is going to be hyper focused on, pushing democratic stuff because no one cares about the right. So you really got to watch what you say at work, because you don't know who's trying to leapfrog your position and be management and sell you out. Even your
Right.
best friends at work might be gunning for your position. So if they can find
Right.
any angle of doing that, you don't want to be giving them ammo. So you got to be real careful what you say at work. You can always start out small with sprinkle a little red pills in there. Be like, yeah, I mean, how do you feel about this issue? And then you can kind of fill people out. But I'm just saying, be very careful of who you open up to about your views, because it 100% will be used against you. I mean, luckily, Andy, you own your own business.
I'm self-employed. Yeah. I've already lost all my left-leaning crazy bitch clients over when I realized what was going on. And I realized feminism was a thing. Yeah, they're all gone. I haven't seen them since we had our discussion, and I'm like, what the fuck? What is this? Yeah.
Oh, and I just saw something today about the whole, and I called this out about a month ago when they passed the stupid inflationary bill.
Yeah.
Everybody that does e-commerce, aka selling stuff at Google or Amazon, whatever, they won't let you do any more than $600 worth of business unless you give them your social security number or your tax identification number. So if you don't think that's going to be used against you, I don't know what else to tell you, but that's the truth. So just be careful. Anybody that's doing e-commerce jobs, I'm looking at you, Hermit. You better be very careful, because if you're doing any business online, you're going to have to give Amazon or whoever you're using as your vendor your tax identification number or your social security number. And with all the breaches lately, your information is going to get out there. So just be careful.
Well, I never worry about that kind of stuff personally.
Well, you don't have to. You file your quarterly statement, your quarterly taxes, and they're happy. But people that actually, because I know a lot of people that use the e-commerce, they use either Amazon or they use Etsy or something like that for their business. I know people that make them in stained glass and all that other stuff.
Right. Hermit's got a solution to that problem.
Yeah. Unless you want to top out at $599 for the year. I don't think you want to do that.
All right. Later, Marie.
Yeah, but do you think Angler's going to do his own channel?
No, I don't.
No.
I have zero faith that man will do his own streaming. I've been hearing the same thing since he joined this channel and we were having the conversations. So, it seems to be a pattern. So, he likes to go on everybody else's stream and try to tell them what to do.
Yeah, I understand when I go to people's streams, I'm a guest and I got to follow the rules of their stream and respect the channel.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I wish I could go, because my friend and I were about a year ago, and he's out of Florida, that we were going to do a political channel, and I kind of axed that, because you think I'm on the base side, he's more base than me.
Yeah.
We'll put it this way, he's getting his own, he's a gym guy, and he's getting his own farm to grow rabbits and chickens and do everything else in West Virginia. So he's gonna be pretty well off.
Good.
But yeah, that I was gonna do a political channel with him once a week, going over all the big news articles. But I kind of axed that.
Yeah.
I can have guests on, anybody.
Yeah. Well, you know, you can always do it here if you want.
I appreciate
But
that.
as far as Angler goes, he should do his own streams. He should be the guy who meets the people where they are. I know he wants to give back to a community that helped save his life. I get all that. I don't get what's stopping him, though, really.
I mean, to be honest with you, the only thing that really stops people is really
Themselves.
losing themselves. But in today's culture, it's anonymity. I mean, you lose. People know who you are. Like, you tell that to the wrong person, you're going to be doxxed. I mean, your address is easy to get once you know who someone is. It's crazy.
Well, I don't think that's it. I mean, he has a channel. He uploads videos. He talks about all the important things that nobody else fucking talks about that's needed in the space. He talks about that stuff. But instead of providing a place where those discussions can be had, he tries to have those discussions everywhere else when that's not necessarily the kind of topics. Like his channel would be more like a therapy type stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Psychology, he's really into that. When he isn't ideologically infected or fear-mongered into believing somebody's an enemy when they're actually fucking not. His perception on that stuff is pretty fucking good. So, when he's not in the epistemological dichotomania of me versus this person bad, whatever.
Yeah,
he's actually pretty.
I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of tent making, where you're in your own tent and someone else is in their other tent and you just debate somebody, because nothing gets accomplished that way.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing it that way, but that's why I did a news channel, because then you could talk about the stuff and you can have a discussion instead of just a debate.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I like PBD's. His is my favorite podcast. He actually had a really good person, dude from the CIA. I'm almost done with it.
Yeah, I watched it, but I don't know if you saw my comments in there. To me, he seemed like...
I didn't.
It seemed like a fed up, because anytime he pushed on something serious, he's like, oh, I don't know freaking who James O'Keefe is. I'm like, you don't know your job if you're in the freaking CIA or FBI and you don't know who James O'Keefe is. Like,
no, he
questions.
left. Him and his wife left in 2014. I don't know who you're talking about right now.
Project Veritas.
Okay. See, I know Project Veritas. I don't know the dude's name.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, I'm like, if anybody in the intel community should know at least James O'Keefe, you should know, Assange, you should know McAfee, you should know these guys.
Yeah, I don't follow that.
So it just seems like it was a giant fed up. That's just me. But to answer Herman's question, I can answer that because my friend does that. He sells he actually sells fitness plans online, because he works on his farm and does fitness training on the side. That's how he makes his money. So yeah, you can do fitness stuff online. You just got to develop a good network and videos and post them and talk about different things, and then do one-on-one trainings with people and do like health plans, do like people have like inflammation problems, what should they eat, that kind of stuff. If that's how you have to coach these people, and they'll pay you for it, and that's how he makes his money. So yes, it can be done off grid, but you need a good internet to do it. But to get back on topic, like, what made you want to do a channel and actually show your face? Because I know that takes a lot of guts to do. compared to a lot of people that won't show their face. And I get why. I'm not saying
Right.
just because you don't show your face that you're a cuck, but I'm just saying the fact that you're showing your face says something.
Yeah. Because these crazy bitches are destroying our society. And I'm right. So, what is that noise, Bandit?
That would be the wind. 'Cause I'm outside.
Jesus. Yeah.
I know.
Because I don't care, honestly. I mean, there's nothing any of these crazy bitches can do to me. I mean, they
True.
keep trying. They keep trying. And it keeps backfiring in their fucking faces. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But I'm a woman speaking up against these things.
mm-hmm.
And I really don't have anything to hide, so I'm not worried.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. At least you're a sole proprietor, so you don't have to worry about like losing your job.
Right.
Which is nice.
Yeah. Now, I have taken a serious financial fucking hit because...
Oh, I believe that.
Half of my clients... Well, the pandemic did it first. And then as time went on, different conversations that I had made certain clients of mine feel a lot of shame and guilt, and they haven't been back. So.
Well, like... Let's be honest with you. Did you even want those people to begin with?
Yeah, because there's a lot of those people are doing what they're doing under duress. Just like when you work at a company and it changes over time and you have to give up little tiny bits of your integrity just to keep the status quo or whatever. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
that's been done to them too. So, yeah, they're actually good people. They don't raise their children with these woke ideologies. They just have a lot of shame and guilt because they've had to do what they've had to do to survive and support their families.
Well, that's called surviving. Like,
yeah,
not everybody can be, Alex Jones and say everything they want. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has to draw their line of what can I say and what is the opportunity cost about it. And if I say something, egregious in their eyes, how bad is this going to affect me, and who can they go after? The more people that you have, like, kids and spouse and families, the more you have to lose. So I understand that. I mean, I understand people that, have to walk the line and get it, because I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
But, that's the way the world is nowadays. You have responsibilities. You can't just be, holier than thou and go in and start making these big changes, and then you lose your livelihood. That won't apply.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of responsibility, so.
Yeah. I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying, like, the fact that you're a sole proprietor helps you out.
Yeah.
Because I know.
Yeah.
Especially when you're linked to, like, MGTOW, you're like, you're on notice at this point. I mean, the government's already listed you as a terrorist organization, so what are you going to do?
No, I don't think that's true. I actually already subverted the government, so.
I know, but the feminists made it so that you're a terrorist group. I mean, it's bullshit, but it is what it is.
But by sending those men to my house, they literally sent MGTOW to my house.
No. Well, that's because you gotta understand where you're from and where I'm from is two different areas. Like, I won't be getting base cops. I would be probably getting people that care about their paycheck more than doing the right thing.
Oh, no, they do care about their paycheck, but now I have some fucking leverage over them if they don't do the right thing.
See, it doesn't work like that here. Here it's more, if a cop gets called to your house, it's basically they're a tax collector at that point. So what do I have to pay to get this guy away, or what charges is he gonna you know, give to me. So I have to pay something for that. It's not. They'll never just come to your house. And I live
Oh
in like
shit.
the suburbs. What's up?
Quick break. Patricia, T-Bone's partner. No, I didn't know that. Holy shit, I am sorry for your loss, Patricia.
Damn. I'm sorry too.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
T-Bone's
You want me to step down?
was from, well, I don't know if she would want to come up. She probably doesn't. T-Bone's never came up either. He just showed his support for the channel. In that fish keeping community that I originally came from.
Wow.
Here, I'm gonna mute you for a second, Bandit, just because there's so much background noise. I'm sorry, Patricia. Thank you for letting me know, though, and thanks for coming here. Yeah, hadn't seen. I mean, we never really saw T-Bones that often, but I was wondering where in the hell he'd been. That's good to know. Thank you. Have you been to Father Fish with this info, or? I know he was a bigger part of that channel over there. Yeah, I don't see anything dedicated to T-Bone, so Lou usually does something for community members that pass. They sent a gentleman from Texas A&M Campus Security and a guy from the Joint Terrorism Task Force. So I would have got properly swatted if they hadn't spent quite a bit of time going over the content ahead of time before they came. And yeah, each of them came without any backup. Actually, the guy from the Joint Terrorism Task Force, his partner is a woman, so he made sure to not come with her. So yeah, it actually turned out to be a really good conversation, and they really didn't have any disagreements. And I did send them some videos afterwards, and they did thank me for keeping them anonymous. So, but yeah, shit backfired in their face, and they can send whoever they want after me. It'll just keep backfiring. I'm gonna text Lou, by the way. That's a good question. You know, I've been looking forward to that. But you know what? I saw something earlier. So his channel doesn't have any content. And he said, as of right now, I'm on my second community violation strike. So all my content on here is private until 3-month probation is up. And I get these 2 strikes taken off. If you're still wanting to see your Angry Snowman fix, go to my backup channel, The Angry Snowman 2, and sub. Link is in the channel under this notification. Just copy and paste this link. So I'm hoping he posts that fucking video evidence that he claimed to have. And here, I'll give y'all a link to his channel. Looking forward to Angry Snowman's what he perceives to be his gotcha moment. Anyway, excuse me for a second. I'm gonna send Lou a text. I don't really have anything else to share. Bandit left. Hermit said he was going to come up. If anybody else wants to come up, you guys are welcome to. What else did I see that I thought was brilliant? I've been seeing a lot of things on Instagram. Oh, Poor Man's Podcast. I know I showed this kind of stuff in the Discord. Yeah, anyway. Apparently I'm already subbed to this one. Well, I'm going to unsub because I've withdrawn my fucking support for these anti-GM people. Sorry. I'm not a big fan of betrayal. And when I've done nothing but support somebody and they, want to get all crazy bitch infected and think they want to come after me and go at me with their fucking bullshit, I withdraw my fucking support for these people. So that bridge has been burnt with this one. Yeah, I'm just going to end this one, actually. I have a couple contacts to make anyway. Hey, Bullets. You just got here. Contriver. Contriver with the memes. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end this. It's terrible. Bullets just got here. And Hermit said he was going to come up, actually. I'm going to drop this link again. We already went over lots of stuff, Bullets. You missed it all. So, we even watched Alice completely miss the fucking point. She still has anarcho-capitalism on her mind. She's still trying to figure out what the hell that means. After she read it, the definition, and couldn't fucking understand that either. Yeah.
Yo,
Hello, Hermit.
figured I'd call in for a minute. I just got done making food. I'm eating eggs and oatmeal right now. So
Eggs and oatmeal? How do you make that together and have it taste good?
I make 6 eggs and then I take 2 packets of oatmeal and I just mix them together. I don't know. It's like, to me, it's good, but to your average person, it probably isn't. Because like I'm really big into like weightlifting and bodybuilding and stuff. So I eat stuff and people look at that like, oh, that's gross. But to me, it's like good.
Yeah.
Like I'm not eating this because like, yeah, to me it tastes good, but I'm eating it because it's high in protein and it like fits into my diet. So
So is it flavored oatmeal that you use, or?
yeah, it's flavored. It's a brown sugar or some shit.
Oh, yeah, that's the best. Maple brown sugar is the best
2 packets
flavor.
of that, and then I got 6 eggs. I eat 6 eggs like every day. So
you mix the two. You mix the wet eggs with the dry oatmeal?
well, I cook the eggs first, like sunny side up eggs, and then I make the oatmeal, and then I just like mix them all together.
Yeah.
And see, I think I can eat almost anything because when I was 19, I went to prison, and after you've eaten prison food, you'll literally eat anything. Like,
oh yeah,
I fucking like will take ramen noodles and fucking tuna and chips and mix them up and shit, and people think I'm insane.
Well, also if you grow up super poor where food bank top ramen was like a fucking treat, you'll also eat anything.
I have so much ramen noodle in my house, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's a comfort food for me. I like ramen noodles.
Well, for me, I'm a cheap fuck, so that's why I get it. So I can stack up on ramen noodles and then eat that. And see, another thing that's funny is people are like, you eat ramen noodles all the time. How do you look the way you do? Because then I have to explain it's all about calories in versus calories out.
Yeah.
You can literally eat shitty food, and as long as you hit your protein and caloric intake for the day, you're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was hoping Bandit was still up here. I was gonna ask him how his friend was making money off personal training, because for personal training, your body is kind of your card. Like, you're not going to take personal training advice from a dude that's 300 pounds with giant man boobs. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why I wanted to start a second YouTube channel
when I get over to there, when I get on the island, and I was going to do a combination of workout stuff, off-grid stuff, island adventure stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted to maybe monetize the fitness somehow. And then maybe also use that to, because I was going to get an Airbnb and I was going to market my Airbnb. But it's like, I don't know. I want to do all this stuff. That would probably be a lot better if I just showed my face. But I don't want the attention out in the real world. So that's why I don't show my face. Like a lot of people, they make a YouTube channel because they want to like get famous. I don't want to get famous. I just want the channel. I want the channel to have the attention, but I don't want the attention in my real life. So I'm like ass backwards.
Yeah, no, I know how you feel about that.
And then this one channel I watched called Off Grid Hawaii. They say they have people come up to them all the time when they're out in public, and it's kind of annoying. And I'm like, yeah, I probably wouldn't like that either.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I might have to. I got this fucking Mortal Kombat mask. I might just have to do workout videos wearing that.
Well, you can always blur your face, or put like one of those weird stickers over it, or something.
I don't know. It has to be something cool though. It can't be like, if I blur my face, that might not do too well. But you see the one short I did where I'm like wearing that mask. I don't know. Maybe I'll wear that. Or maybe I'll just say fuck it and show my face. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I got about a year to think about it, so I'll just have to outweigh the pros and cons. But that YouTube channel, I want to get monetized because I want to make money off Airbnb. And then if YouTube, obviously, if I can make money doing that, that'll work. So I'm basically trying to set it up where I move to the island and I don't have to work a real job. So I can grow my own food and sell that. I can do Airbnb. And then if I can make money off of YouTube also, that would be cool. And then I'm going to build a gym on my property. So maybe I can do some sort of personal training on my property too. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know the first damn thing about making money online. Like, I know how to make money in real life, doing personal, like, people-to-people stuff. I know how to get money from people in real life. I don't know jack shit about this online stuff.
Well, the Airbnb will be easy because I'm just going to set up I don't know if I showed you, but it's like one of those dome tiny houses. It's like a geodesic dome.
Yeah.
Those do really well on Airbnb. And there's a chick that lives about 10 minutes away from my property, and she has a fancy glamping dome, and she makes $28,000 off of her glamping dome. And hers like isn't even that. It's all right, but it's not nowhere near as nice as what I plan on doing. And I'm like, holy shit, $28,000 for that. And it makes sense. She said everybody wants to come to Hawaii, and plus my property, which is not far from her property, is right by Volcanoes National Park. So it'll make sense. People will want to come there because the national park is a huge draw.
Right.
So then if I can do that, grow and sell my own food, and then make money from YouTube, like the YouTube thing, I'm just going to do it. And if it happens, cool. I'm not really going to rely on it. I'm just trying to set up a plan.
Yeah. Well, Bandit, if you're still out there, Hermit was hoping you'd be up here.
Yeah, and he said his friend did personal training, but he didn't show his face.
Yeah.
Well, like for personal training, your body is pretty much your card. So
right.
If, like, people can't see what you look like, I just wonder how he did it.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't take advice from some big old fat fuck like, oh, let me show you how to fucking get 20-inch arms or to do pull-ups. And I'm like, bro, you can't even do pull-ups.
Yeah.
So.
Billy said do makeup transformation. It'll show you anything's possible.
Yeah, I can do the makeup to where I look like a totally different person. Watch, I bet you if I said I was a trans fitness person, they'd probably like boost my channel in the algorithm and I'd become a millionaire overnight.
Yeah, Hermit. Yes. You're going to have to learn how to work those fake eyelashes.
My name's Justina, and I'll show you how to get 20-inch arms.
Yes. That would be funny.
I couldn't, it would be funny, but I couldn't live with myself.
Well, you don't want to capitalize on the trending grifts.
Not if I have to wear makeup and dress like a chick. I couldn't do it.
Oh, no. I think they have apps that'll do your makeup for you, so you don't actually have to actually do the makeup. There's an app for that. It just puts the makeup on your face.
I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm going to try to get over there next October, so I'm still brainstorming how I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And see, another thing is, if I do the YouTube channel and then I promote my Airbnb is on my property, so I'm kind of doxing where I live as well.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
And I guess if I just did it and I don't, I had it totally separate for my YouTube channel now, which I wanted to do, but I also want to have like some of the people that follow my channel now follow that channel, because I know those guys will like to see it. Yeah. But then again, some asshole that I pissed off will be like, "Oh, this is who Island Hermit really is. I'm gonna fucking SWAT his house or whatever." Right. Yeah. I would advise when you get there, start making friends with your local law enforcement, community members, and build yourself some deep roots before you take that route. Because if you just let them know ahead of time, hey, this is a possibility, this will happen. Just be prepared. I'm sure they deal with a lot of that shit anyway. The good thing is there's really not a whole lot of law enforcement on the island. Like, there is cops, there is law enforcement, but there isn't a lot of it. It's kind of like, you know how like small towns don't have a lot of cops. It's kind of like that. And they have the whole island to patrol. So yeah, when I was there, I only seen a couple. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure they're very well aware of how crazy bitches operate, though. They have to deal with it all the time. Yeah, then another thing I was thinking, like, if I let them know I have like conservative libertarian values, that could be bad too, because Hawaii is like a very bad blue state. So. Well. Do they have I mean, you can have guns, right? Yeah, I gotta look into the laws, but I know you can have guns for hunting pigs, so. Yeah. Well, feminists are pigs. This pig, I accidentally shot the blue-haired piggy. Right? Damn it! It looked the same. Non-binary, and I accidentally shot. Right? Uh-oh. I don't know. I'm gonna probably jump off though and finish eating. I wanted to pop on for a minute and see if I could brainstorm some ideas of how I could do this. Yeah. I think you should be able to make it all work. Yeah, I got a whole year of planning. I'm not going over there until next October. Yeah. And I'm just pretty much saving money and fucking planning, so. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and your smoothie stand. Oh, yeah, the zinc smoothies. Zinc smoothies. Oh, man, Celibate Scorpion will be the first one in line, though. Yep, she would. Yeah, she's a vegan until she needs some protein. She's a vegan until she can get some hermit meat smoothie. I was actually at work trying to figure out how to make a video, and it was going to be like oh no, celibate scorpion sent me pictures of her box, but it was going to be like she opened up her leg and it was Predator's face.
Oh, God. That reminds me, have you ever seen that show, The Magicians?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, there's this scene in there where this chick had to marry this like minor child.
Oh.
And the dude was like, okay, when are we gonna, have the sex, and she's like, she convinced him that the vagina had teeth and it would bite him. So she was like trying to fearmonger him out of wanting to do it.
Well, that reminds me of that movie where the chick actually has teeth in her vagina. Have you seen that?
No, that's
I
a
haven't
movie?
seen it, but people keep telling me about it. And apparently there's a movie, and I think it's called Teeth, where like a chick actually has like teeth in her vagina and she like bites dudes' dicks off with it.
What?
Everybody keeps telling me to watch it, but I don't want to.
Yeah. Unless you're really masochistic.
Well,
and
it sounds
have
like it's on
nothing
the
better to torture yourself with.
Sounds like it's on the same level as like Human Centipede type shit.
Oh God, that movie was awful. Well,
Oh,
you know what? But that's how I see all these circle jerk PUA people and in these feminist puppets. It's almost like the Human Centipede. It's like, I know Contriver was saying the bottom bitch of the bottom bitch. Like right now, the gulag PUAs are literally puppeting what the crazy bitches have already said. So it's like the crazy bitches have their hand up their ass and they're working their mouth like a puppet. And it's like a human centipede of a circle jerk. It's a chain of them. It's really fucking weird.
Have you watched Tosh.0?
No. What is that?
He's like a comedian on Comedy Central back in the day. So there was a skit he did. He'll like make fun of people online, and he made fun of this girl that had the human centipede tattoo on her chest. I actually went to school with that chick.
Nuh-uh.
It was a chick that I went to school with, and she got made fun of so bad for that. Yeah, she's got the human centipede on her chest, and then above it or below it, it says, "What would Jesus do?"
Oh my God.
If you want to see what she looks like, just type in a human centipede tattoo girl or something, and it'll pop up on Google. I went to school with that girl.
Shit. Small world, huh?
And I'm like, holy fuck. Because she got it on a bet. And I'm like, holy shit, Danielle.
On her chest?
Yeah, she's got it on her chest. And then she wondered why no guys would take her seriously. And it's like, because you have the human centipede tattooed on your chest. And then it says, what would Jesus do above it?
I have to look this up.
Yeah, look it up.
The human.
Kind of like a goth looking girl.
Chest tattoo.
Yep, that girl with the black hair. Yep, I went to school with that girl.
God.
I had a couple of classes with her too. I actually had an opportunity where I could have banged her, but I didn't. I'm so glad I didn't.
You would have had that man, that shameful walk, man. Holy shit. God.
Then it says, what would Jesus do?
Yeah. There's an up close of it.
She got it covered up. I don't think that's
different
her.
one.
Yeah, that's a different one. Somebody else was stupid enough to get it.
Jeez.
She got it covered up, so it's an owl covering the human centipede now. Ugh.
God.
That's on a foot too.
Yeah. Jeez. That's gross.
Yeah, she got it on a bet and then got made fun of super bad and then ended up getting it covered up with an owl tattoo.
Yeah. I'd like to see that cover up. I'm
You
gonna
could
send
probably
this.
find it.
I'm gonna send this to Cam though. I'm gonna torture him with this.
I feel like Hermit knows this chick.
Right. Oh man.
I'm sure the guys in the chat know what Tosh.0 is. It was I don't know if he's still on Comedy Central or not, but he was a comedian on Comedy Central, and he made fun of this bitch, and she cried her eyes out. It was so funny.
Huh. Hmm. All right, Hermit. Well, I will let you go so you can finish eating. I need to go eat too. And then I guess I'll get Bandit to touch base.
And then Saturday is my birthday, so I'm having a stream on Saturday.
Yeah? Okay. Do you have it already planned?
Yeah, I got it planned for like 9:30.
So
I'm going to get a bunch of the guys together, and we're going to watch videos and talk shit and hang out, and it'll be fun.
Yeah. Do you already have it on here? Like set up?
Yeah, if you scroll down, you should see it. It has a clown mushroom dude, not that one, but there's another one with that same thumbnail.
Clown mushroom dude. There it is.
Yeah, right there.
All right. I will share the link.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go finish eating and then fucking chill for a minute and then go to the gym. But yeah, I figured I'd hop on for a minute.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing that disgusting human centipede tattoo.
Yep. I gotta figure out what she's doing today. I can't imagine her life is that great.
Right.
When you make decisions like that. Like I got some most of my tattoos are good.
Yeah.
But I did get a couple tattoos in prison, and my tattoos I got in prison are better than all that chick's tattoos.
Yeah. 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 Ugh.
All right, I'm gonna hop off though.
All right, Hermit. We'll see you later.
Peace.
All right. Yeah, bullets later. Man, that's crazy. Happy birthday, JR, by the way. What? Yeah, that... I'm so glad I don't have to deal with any of that shit, Billy. None of it. Man. All right. Bye, everybody. See y'all later.